Over the last couple of months, we've gotten really excited, but also really upset with the Apple Vision Pro. And having tried them myself a couple of times, I can definitely say that they are an amazing product, but they're also a very niche product, or at least for now. For the average person, you're probably better off buying more monitors, a better laptop, or even a VR headset. And this is where this comes in. This is the Metaquest 3, and it does a lot of the things the Apple Pro does. Granted, it doesn't do them as well as the Apple Pro does, but then it also does some things better, like gaming. So let's get into it. So the Metaquest 3 has been out for a couple of months now, and the reason I wanted to make this video was really because of all of the hype around the Apple Vision Pro, as I feel like the Metaquest 3 is probably a better choice for most people, not just because of the price, but also because of the functionality that the Metaquest 3 has. You have the standalone headset that does all the computing, you have the poster that allows you to see the world, have multiple displays up at once, and even use your hands as controls, just like the Apple Vision Pros. But then the battery pack for me of the Metaquest 3 is so much better compared to the tethered wire that you have on the Apple Vision Pro. Plus it does gaming and some other tasks better, mainly because of the controls. You see, with the Apple Vision Pro, you solely rely on the cameras to be able to pick up your hands to do all of your daily tasks and gestures with. So if the room is slightly darker, for example, it can easily lose the inputs, which actually happened to us the last time we tested the Vision Pro with Superfruit Ninja, where it just wouldn't see your hand, meaning we just completely missed a lot of fruit, which would have hit if it actually registered our hands. Now with controllers like these, there are a lot more electronics involved that allows the headset to keep track of them even when the cameras can't see them, meaning you do get more accurate tracking with them while playing games especially. Now let's sort of just get the gaming out of the way, because gaming on the Metaquest 3 is amazing, but it still isn't for everybody. So I remember the days not so long ago where you had to connect your VR headset to your PC and you had all these different sensors and all these different cameras that you had to connect just to be able to enjoy VR. Well, now you just have this headset and this headset does everything for you. Playing games like Fruit Ninja and Beat Saber, of course, are amazing. Plus you can even download apps like Steam Link to play your Steam titles on your headset. But that is also where the general fun for most people stops when it comes to gaming, mainly because of motion sickness. Now why this is a problem is, for most VR games it actually requires you to move in-game, which either requires you to jump ahead by clicking a button or using the joystick to move, and that is where all of the problems start. The reason for this is because now your eyes are seeing you moving, your body isn't feeling you moving, and that disconnect between what you see, what you feel, and what you do, that causes motion sickness, and that is not a great feeling. Now granted, some people don't get motion sickness at all. Some people get over it really quickly, while others just never get over it or used to it. And for those people, you're probably better off playing non-VR games or playing games like Beat Saber or Fruit Ninja, where your character in-game is stationary. But then again, it's also probably not even worth it buying a VR headset if you're not going to be playing a lot of VR games anyway. But then again, the Metaquest 3 can also do so much more than just gaming, and this is where a lot of the fun begins. Watching videos on the Metaquest 3 is an experience, especially when you download YouTube VR, where instead of just watching it in a browser, you can watch it in a virtual space where you can resize and reposition the screen as you please, and it even has this reflection on the ground, which is actually pretty cool. But then you also have the option to watch 360-degree videos, which isn't the best, but it is still a pretty cool experience to have. Now you can also take that virtual space and turn it into your actual space and watch YouTube on any size screen that you want by resizing it and placing it within your environment, meaning that you can watch YouTube as if you would on a TV, but you can do it wherever and still be aware of everything around you. Then while in pass-through mode, even though this isn't the best quality, especially compared to the Apple Vision Pro, you are still able to see everything clearly and use your phone to reply to messages, see who's calling you, or whatever else you might need it for. And then you can of course use your hands, as you don't need to use the controllers if you don't want to. You also have the ability to use the browser, so if you have cloud documents or even downloaded applications like Word, you can easily work while in VR, or even just run your PC on it if you really want to be in this sort of VR AR sort of space. So what this boils down to is that the Metaquest 3 can be used as more than just a gaming machine. You can use it as a spatial computing device, just like you would with the Apple Vision Pro. So that begs the question, and also the reason for making this video, and that is why buy the Apple Vision Pro when you can buy the Metaquest 3 for a fraction of the price. And yes, the Apple Vision Pro is a more high-end product. Everything feels higher quality from the headset to the carry bag, but it does have a few drawbacks, and for the price difference, the Metaquest 3 for me is just an overall better choice for most people out there. Now, this was sort of my little comparison between the Apple Vision Pro and the Metaquest 3. Both of them are amazing. Both of them will probably work for different types of people. Just a little disclaimer, I don't really care which one you got in mind and which one you enjoy more. Both of them are amazing, like I said, but this is more of a little bit of a knowledge share to help people who don't actually know that there are alternatives to the Apple Vision Pro, to see that there are options for them out there that can do a lot of the same things as the Apple Vision Pro does, but at a fraction of the price. Now, if you want to pick up either, I have left links down in the description below for you to actually go out and check it out for yourselves. But also thank you for 1080x2 for actually allowing me to use these devices and testing them out to see which one is better, and also just get a sort of a feel for both of them before actually making this video. And then until next time, cheers.